Good afternoon, everyone. It's siesta time, so I will speak slow and low for you. If you want me to wake you up, just raise your hands. If you want me to keep this low mood, stay calm. Okay? So I'm really happy to be here. Good afternoon, everyone. Really pleasure to be at this event organized by our big partner, Saiwan, here in Portugal. So they have chosen for me this slot right after lunch. It's second worst time of the day, right after speaking at the same time as the Champions League match. But I will do my best to keep you awake. Before we dive into the content, I would like to highlight a coincidence. So we are a few meters away from the Monument to the Discoveries. While today, I'm coming from Spain, we are celebrating our national day. We're celebrating the day of the discovery. So to me, that's something that only reinforces this sense of brotherhood between our countries. So let's start by let's start with this sentence. So this is a very well-known sentence from the 1940s by Albert Einstein. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. At that time, he was not sure about the universe. I would say the recent news seems to reinforce that probably only one of those is true. But I would say there is something else that is infinite, or that at least it's growing to infinity. And do you know what that is? Do you have a clue? That is data. So data is growing exponentially every year. We're expecting, so the number is so huge, it's really hard to see. It's 480 exabytes a day that will be generated in 3 years from now. To give you a sense of how much that is, imagine one smartphone downloading the average information a day today. Give 600 smartphones to every single person in the world, and you will get that every day. So it's a huge amount of data, and that is only 3 years from now. Can you imagine 2030, 2050? The incredible amount of data we will be generating coming from different sources? It's unbelievable. So the question is, what can we do with all those data? So how can we put all those data to work? And to us in Elastic, the answer is search. So search is timeless. Search is about the present, so getting in real time insights on what's going on with your infrastructure, and you need to know it now in real time. Search is about the past, to learn from the past, what happened in the past, so storing huge amount of data from the past and learning from that. And search is about the future as well, is using all that information that we are collecting today, that we are storing from the past, and getting insights on what's going on in the future. Use it to predict what will happen in the future. So our mission at Elastic is to enable every organization in the world to utilize the power of search across their data to instantly find relevant insights and take action. And that's the key of it. So data by itself is nothing if we don't get relevant insights, and we use those insights to take action. So search is something more than what's behind the search box on a web page. Search can be much more. And search for us must have three key aspects. First one is relevance. we need to find relevant results. That's key. So the reason why some search engines in the beginning of the internet era, the reason why some search engines succeeded while some others failed was mainly because of the relevance of their results. So when we are searching for something, we want the first results to be the first. But apart from that, we need speed, especially when we are looking for something that is real time. If we want to know if something's wrong with our IT infrastructure, if we want to know if our applications are performing well, if we want to find security threats in our infrastructure, we need to be fast. Otherwise, we are dead. And third, we need scale. Scale to respond to that huge amount of data that we mentioned at the beginning. And that's ever growing. So we need scale to mine through exabytes of data. At Elastic, we also use the power of the community to build our platform. So having millions of developers out there with knowledge of the platform, contributing to the platform, it's outstanding. So many people know Elastic, even if they will never have a commercial transaction with Elastic. It's millions of people. We estimate around 1 billion downloads of our software. So using the power of the community to enrich what we are doing inside the company, it's unbelievable. And boosting that community, so having the meetups with all those members, and actually doing it worldwide across different communities with different needs, with the different perceptions of reality. So that's an unbelievable power. And then we have the power of a single stack. And that's, again, a fundamental piece of Elastic. So we have a single stack to run different use cases in our platform. And what are the benefits of having a single stack? Well, there are many. From a technology point of view, every new feature we develop for the stack is useful for the different use cases. So whether you're using our platform for enterprise search, whether you're using it for observability of your IT infrastructure, of your applications, whether you're using it for security purposes, every feature we develop will be in the benefit of any use case. That's one of the main advantages. At the same time, if you're using Elastic at your enterprise or your organization, another benefit of a single stack is the reuse of the knowledge. So every engineer that is knowledgeable of Elastic can use that knowledge for the different use cases. So you don't need to train people on different tools for different purposes. You can use a single platform for that. And of course, there are economical benefits as well. It's not only that you can use a single platform, single tool for more than use case. It's also that some of the information that is stored and used in the platform for one use case is exactly the same that you will be using for a different use case. And let me give you an example. If you use Elastic for observability of your IT infrastructure, you will be collecting logs, you will be collecting metrics of all your IT infrastructure, servers, endpoints, whatever. If you want to extend the platform to run security, most of the same information that you will need are those same logs, are those same events. So you don't need to store and replicate that information in two different platforms. You have a single platform, you have the same information already available there, and it's just a matter of making the most, getting more value out of the platform. That's a key benefit of having a single platform. On top of that single platform, where we run all our search engine, our analytics, then you can customize the visualization for your specific use case. We have some of them out of the box, but you can do whatever with it. And that's single platform for as many use cases as you can imagine. And here, just imagination is the limit. We also count on the power of the customers that make us better, because having customers across all different vertical industries, across different geographies, with different requirements, makes us richer in understanding what's useful for our end customers there. And our platform gets the benefit of being so rich in different use cases from different verticals. So you can see here top names from different industries, like Barclays in the financial industries, like Orange in the telecom, like Uber, Airbus. These people are using the platform for very, very different use cases. Their needs are totally different. And at the end, we all benefit from the feedback from each other. And that's one of the greatness of our platform. Another important point is we give the flexibility to use our platform wherever you want. You want to deploy it on-premise? OK, you download it and you deploy it on-premise. You want to deploy it on a private cloud? You can do it. You want to run it on a public cloud? You choose which one. You can run it on Azure. You can run it on Google Cloud. You can run it on AWS. And then you want to run it hybrid. You want part of your data to stay on-premise while some of your data is staying in the public cloud. You can do it. And we have something that is, we give you the total freedom to choose where data resides. And no matter where data is, you can still search across the different clusters. You can deploy a cluster in Google Cloud Americas, a second cluster on-premise in a European country, a third cluster on a public cloud on Azure in a different European country, a fourth one in Asia on AWS cloud, and a fifth one on Africa, on-premise again. You can still search across all the clusters and get insights no matter where the information is stored. So that helps you, giving you the flexibility to comply with different data protection requirements in different regions, and at the same time, searching across information everywhere. With some features like cross-cluster search that helps you find no matter where the data is, or cross-cluster replication, so that you can, for security or availability purposes, have different clusters in different places in the world, or in different cloud providers, or on-prem and cloud. You have total freedom to choose what's your best architecture to manage your data. So with all that, and to give you a sense of the different things that can be done with Elastic. So this is a typical day when you wake up in the morning and you read the news. BBC is one of the users of Elastic. Then you travel to the offices. This is a bit outdated. It's the old days when people were driving to the offices. Remember, before 2020? So you're driving we have chosen some top brands. We have some others, but I imagine all of you are driving Jaguars or Land Rovers. So these are users of Elastic. You can see differences in different verticals. So you start work, you open your laptop. Well, Lenovo is another user of Elastic. You have some calls. You saw it on some of the previous slides. Most of the telecom providers use Elastic to monitor their network infrastructure. So T-Mobile, for instance, when you make a call, the supervision of that is made with Elastic. You're tired of working after a couple of hours. You need to check your balance with the bank. Well, Barclays is another good example of an Elastic user. You have finished. You want to order some food for lunch. Again, user of Elastic. You come back to work, you need to use Adobe for your documents, for editing something. One more user of Elastic. 2 p.m., time to update your timesheet. You're done. Okay, workday, another user of Elastic. Tired of working, you need a rest, you want to book some hotel for the weekend. IHG, one more user of Elastic. You suddenly realize that you're finished your day at work, but you didn't complete your expenses. SAP Concur, one more. Time for dinner. You want to buy something for dinner, fresh groceries. One more, Kroger. And you're about to finish your day. You want to watch a movie, you want to relax. Well, you have Netflix, another big user of Elastic. 6 p.m., you watch your TV for 1 hour. Time for something more exciting. What about Tinder? Well, Tinder is also running on Elastic. So you can see many, many different use cases, many, many different applications on top of a single platform to really make the most of all the value of the data we are generating. Be it to search information across your internal repositories, be it to offer a search tool to your end users on an e-commerce site, on a web page, or whatever, searching across documents, any source of information. Be it to monitor your IT infrastructure, your applications, your users, your business processes, all this observability, or be it to secure your processes, your IT infrastructure. So to run the security operations center that are monitoring the security threats and finding security threats so that your company can stay healthy all day. And that's what we do at Elastic. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the session.